Hey guys, so we got another trailer here for Jessica Jones Season 2. Let's jump right into it and react to it. Oh, cool. Oh. Over. Oh, her accident when she was a kid that turned her into
Third
a
class tonight.
Put it on my tab.
You drinking to remember or forget?
Giving a shit won't get you a better tip.
Oh, they should have made it Josie's bar.
Sad,
Like he was referred to that. He was told to go there or...
My whole family was killed in a car accident. Someone did horrific experiments on me. And now this super vigilante shit keeps coming at me.
Do you know Captain America?
I want to absorb Ailey's investigations.
You don't want me, you just want to eliminate the competition.
I never take no for an answer.
How rapey of you. Something happened behind these doors. I have 17 years of questions, and they are deep.
Just knowing what was done to you might help you.
We were made here. Me and something else. The only way to find it is to open the door wider.
Yeah.
You were brought back from the dead. The powers were a side effect.
How many others are there? Like me?
Let it go.
There is a killer you cannot control.
I didn't ask for any of this.
Jessica might not want a sidekick, but she needs one.
Yes.
You're not super. You're a ticking time bomb.
Keep telling me who I am. How dare you? What if facing it makes me worse?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Depends on if I can get through this night without losing my shit.
Jessica Jones!
It takes a monster to stop a monster. What did they do to us?
Run away. I'd like you to stay. Want to keep you inside.
March 8th. Can't wait. Wow, that is good. And I was about to say at the end of this is like that, no, doesn't look like we get to see any of David Tennant, even though we clearly know he's out there. They released an official photo and there were some set photos that were leaked. But we really didn't get too many set photos of it, but there were set photos that suggested that he was there the whole time filming, and they released a photo to the public that he's back, showing that he's probably going to be in so much of the show that there was no way they could film it without everyone hiding it, or anything like that. So I just can't wait to figure out again if Jessica Jones, is she hallucinating him? Is he actually back? I feel like if they would have been actually back, they might have set that up in Defenders, maybe using the hand and the regenerative stuff with the Iron Fist and all that from the way they bring back Nobu. Maybe they bring back him, but they didn't do that in Defenders, so I feel like it's probably not that he's back, and more along the lines of it's in her head. Now, if it's in her head, I'm wondering why wasn't he in Defenders? So that's one thing that I hope they do. They hope they explain in a way that makes sense or whatever, why, if she's hallucinating him, why is she only now starting to hallucinate him? Why didn't we see David Tennant in Defenders as a hallucination at that point? Why is things now? What is something going to happen in the beginning of this season 2 that will trigger her to start hallucinating him, going through that? I mean, the events that she went through in Defenders were pretty big, and things were going through a lot there, so none of that triggered anything. So something really, really big has to happen to her. Maybe she's discovering who she is and researching IGH. Something happens like that. But it has to happen early on in like the first episode to set him up to being the hallucination throughout the whole thing, if that's the way they're going for it, or early on in the episode. So we'll have to wait and see how things go with that. Maybe there could be something that happens with it. Maybe she gets drugged with something, or someone else is out there doing stuff, and it's setting her off. But I can't believe that if it's just another psycho killer that she has to deal with, like Kilgrave setting her off, how come the hand didn't do that? The hand did stuff was pretty messed up. They were pretty connected, and they were pretty doing all kinds of stuff, and that was pretty trippy for her to deal with all that. So I don't know. I just can't wait to see where things go with this and where she continues on. I really can't wait. I'm really excited to figure out how is David Tennant back. And I'm really leaning towards the whole hallucination because of the set photos that we saw. I even did a video about them where she, it looks like he was pretty much screaming right at her and he's inches away from her. She's just ignoring him. There's even photos of her, David Tennant, and another character, and the other characters kind of looks like in the photos that he's ignoring David Tennant's Kilgrave. So it's going to be fun to see where that goes and how long we get to see him around. And I think it's really going to be cool to see that. But like I said, why wasn't she hallucinating him? Why wasn't she seeing him, hallucinating him during Defenders? That is my big question for season 2. And I hope that they answer that right away in the first episode. Or as soon as we get to see him, why did she start like this out of nowhere? So that'll be fun to find out. I definitely can't wait to see who the big bad is and find out more for the season 2. Because I like the idea that it's just IGH is the villain, but we're not going to get an idea of looks like there is going to be a villain, a Kilgrave, a main villain for her to go up against, but don't release it until later on. I think that's really going to be cool to see that, and if they keep that under wraps, that'd be really fun for that. So I definitely can't wait to see this, and I can't wait for March 8th. So let me know what you think, guys, about this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.